Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Hand of Fate. Let's continue. Where I imagine halfway through the story of the Queen of Dust, I believe. She's going to be a skeleton queen. We're in this scenario where anytime we purchased anything, we would get a curse as far as purchasing equipment. However, I've managed to find a decent amount of equipment already. Now I'm just going to run low on food.
Evil made flesh, but with no craft or substance. Powerful magic, but unfocused.
So we've already done the Dark Dweller once and got past it. I assume I just am going to have to keep on doing this, and if I fail, I would fight him. So it seems like the odds are if you fail, you're just going to have a fight. We'll see. 2 pain cards. Your luck lasts only so long before the tentacles get hold of you. 15 maximum health going down again. And we lose 1 equipment card. I don't have a shield anymore. This is ridiculous. My max health had already been moved down 1. So it may be actually not a lot of difficulty to beat the queen. It may just be difficult to get to her. The blood auction.
Moonlight. Unholy creatures. I'll forgive you for arriving here once, but I hope it is the last time.
This is the blood auction. We got this because we sold our blood to the stranger in the dark, and apparently no coin is going to be up for auction.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
So notice that there's a token on that card too. In the moonlight ruins of the ill-forgotten castle, a host of unholy creatures gather. So you discover the vampires are holding secret blood auctions. Mortals are allowed to bid using their own blood. Let's bid some blood. You're ushered into the circle of bidders. Let's see. Tonight's item is a magical ring that you are unfamiliar with. Bid 60 health. That's all I can bid. That's almost all my health. A strange creature comes to you and draws out your blood. You gotta pay even if you lose the bid, the creature explains. Now it's not 60 mid health, max health. It's just I'm now down to 15. You wait while the bids are taken. So I seriously need to win this. Fortunately, I'm pretty sure this is the right card. You can kind of follow it as long as it doesn't go behind too many other cards. You're successful in your bid. The strange creature returns and says your item will be gift wrapped and sent to you. The card's token is now yours. I don't think I'd ever do this card again. You decide to leave before the vampire takes any further interest in you.
You have earned this.
So we're in such a bad position now. We're at 15 health. With every step, we're going to lose health more. We're going to lose in 2 turns.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
So I've done a very poorly thought out playthrough here. I kind of thought that might be the case. Next step, I'm
Did you
going to lose.
expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies.
Pretty much,
of course,
anywhere I step, I'm going to lose.
My powers are genuine.
I have no gold to buy food, I have no food, and I have no health. Game over. I bet not very many people will get to see that ending.
I had such challenges prepared for you. Such is life.
No
Do you see now what
penalty.
I have built? How elegantly all the pieces pieces fit.
So we get all these though. So we get a gain plus 25 and the cursed treasure. And for surviving the desert storm, we receive Lost in the Desert. For hearing the song of the White Minotaur, we receive Hunting the Huntsman. For interrupting the Dark Ritual, I receive the Lich. For donating donating food for the orphans, I receive the Ring of Enlightenment. Oh, nice. And Charity 3. And for winning the blood auction, I receive gain plus 10 gold, the Plumber's Ring, is that what it says? No, it's probably Plunderer's Ring, and blood auction 2. So we have to start again.
Can you muster the strength to go on? Make your choices.
So this is where you might get stuck. Is you could get stuck on any of these story things and have to play multiple times, but that's not really what the case here was.
The Queen awaits.
So when we come back and do the recommended cards, I had changed the deck and I imagine that affected me in some way. Notice there's very few cards here that I haven't used because I didn't get a lot of new equipment cards. And we've got a lot of cards here that are now getting left off. And as far as event cards, there's still a lot of new event cards. This one, for instance, we haven't ever really succeeded at. This one we haven't succeeded at. The local peasant is kind of one that we could get rid of. And I don't want to do the Devil's Carnival either. It's like, I don't think the local peasant's a good one. And the Death King's Hall is not one I really want to get rid of. The loan is not something that would be super helpful. And I kind of wonder if some of these cards don't interact with other cards in a weird way. But I want to get rid of those. And so, yet again, I will throw in things that it says I shouldn't have. For instance, the DLC cards. We could have the Graveyard, Charity 3, Blood Auction 2, the Fight of Field of Peoples, Lost in the Desert. The ones that give us coins, I imagine, are the right ones. So doing this one, it shouldn't be as high priority as doing these others. Let's do the old Graveyard. If I put one more in, I can't do anything there. So still not really playing the recommended, but that's alright. We're making progress even if we don't beat the Queen of Skulls.
At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
So this time I'm gonna take the equipment and not give it back. So Viking Blade.
Take your feelings and turn them into power.
And Pain. The shield bash deals damage to the opponent. Damage increased as you go up in the combo tiers. I will take that. After
Another
5
curse
steps,
on the table. Let's see how you deal with it.
Player loses 50% of his max health. So I kind of have to either get rid of that curse and keep everything, or do something, or lose half my health, which would be terrible. Flee back the way you came. I really wonder what that would do. I guess I have to attempt to get around the creature though. Failure. 2 pain cards. There, 10 max health immediately. 1 food gone immediately.
Dear.
Tavern wager.
Taverns, caves, dungeons, and the roads between them. Over and over, again and again.
You find yourself in a seedy old tavern, spinning tales of your adventures to a group of drunks. A drunk soldier shouts out, "Great hero, I wager 5 gold you cannot catch an arrow in flight. Accept the challenge." That is a really low amount of gold, but we'll accept it anyways. $5 gold. The soldier lets an arrow fly across the room. To the delighted cheers of the crowd, you catch it, gain 5 gold. Yay.
There has never been a hero whose end has not been thus.
So I think I kind of have to. Either I have to give everything back. One food gain card is all I got for that. But I lose the heavy burden card. So I don't think that's a card I would want in my deck anymore. It's not. It takes up 2 events and doesn't even really.
Do you understand what it is
guarantee
we
a good
do
reward.
now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the play before you were prepared?
He kind of did rush you through the rules. Shop. We have 15 gold. We can buy food, and that's pretty much it. We can sell some equipment. Unless he can remove curses, which he can't. Let's see, we have an extra shield to sell. And what if I sold my ring? The Ring of Hindsight's only worth 3. Yeah. I could buy this Weapon of Fire Aura that increases a lot of damage. But then I'd get cursed. Consuming Shame, Undead Bane. Yeah, it makes little sense. Let's see, 5 food. Now there still are a couple of events that would, I think I need a lot of money. Let's try the other thing. We failed a couple times here. What if we flee back to the way you came? The unnatural terror that grips you, your soul lingers for hours after you flee to safety. So then I just have to do it anyways. So fleeing back the way you came only works if the path happens to be a divergent path. If you have to go through it, you have to go through it. So I just lost an equipment and lost health. Let's talk to the maiden. What shall I ask for? Ask for longer life, yes. Max health gain card. Five max health gains. That may have helped a lot more than I realized.
A ruined monastery. So sad.
Now, this story just kind of ended. It didn't even give an indication as to what I was supposed to have or do. See, again, the king's army never returned after that day. I don't know what became of them in the years that followed. I've stayed here all these years. See, I have to have some information or something that I'm missing. Forced
Roaming
escape.
ever forward, hunting for the truth.
Take the forest path. Here we go.
Think about the way we play this game. You continue to die, yet we reset the board each time. One has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose.
Interesting. The Embertown hero. Ask him of his troubles. The Embertown hero. Helpful priest. I have a lot of food. I could give him all 10. Give him half my food. Alright. Huge success is what we're looking for here.
A choice. Select your desire.
Got it. He speaks the language of the old religion for 7 minutes. Draw 2 blessing cards.
Very nice indeed.
On any hit, the player inflicts 2 more damage for each blessing they possess. Whenever the player
Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you.
There's a chance the attacker will be stunned for 3 seconds. So, what I'm coming to realize, though, is there's actually no events in this game, though, that cause fights. I think our first fight will probably be the queen. Maybe this will start a fight. Let's see, last time we accepted, this time I'm gonna refuse to deal with them. So we'll take on a monster. Jack of Dust at level 3. There. Notice all 3 of those red dots are filled in. I don't think it can get any worse. And I don't have a shield at all. I'm gonna have to roll out of the way a lot. Take him out. Saw that coming and didn't dodge. Same issue there. Sparkling from the fact that I killed all his friends. That was a very difficult battle just because of my lack of equipment. You carefully turn out the thief's pockets. The deal draws 1 gain card. Wow, 3 food. Not worth that fight. Goblin King's Halls 3.
Win this and claim my token.
So this time I'm supposed to find a magical treasure chest inside of it, and I just didn't see one last time we ran through this. I can keep all the gold I pick up, which is nice, but it's still very strange you don't break these items. So that's like one. And no treasure chest here. I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to. Ah, found the treasure chest. Did I get the item in there? Apparently I did. I'm losing life like crazy. There we go, and we're done. I think I got it done this time, for half my life almost. Good work, Mr. Liner exclaimed, seeing the loot you return with. You see, I told you there was more to be gained from these vaults. You divide up the treasure between the two of you, the dealer draws you 3 gain cards. Draw 2, keep 1. What should I take? I will take the rat cleaver. Damage 30.
It's often hard to determine the provenance of an artifact, but this cleaver was clearly forged after the first invasion.
Then I get to draw another equipment, the huge hammer.
Sometimes form follows function, and vice versa. In this case, it's called a huge hammer. You take a guess. Really? Is that what you're going to do?
25 gold. A few more raids like this and I'll be living like a king myself. Mr. Liner grins happily as he stuffs his new treasures in a pair of old sacks, then heads back to the desert. The card token is now yours. I imagine there's maybe a 4 and a 5 of that quest and not much more. I doubt it goes up to like 12 or 13. Exit the cave.
All the world is a game board, and us men and women merely players. I alone do not play. I maintain the rules. You have choices, and I have predestination. Your choices, though, are merely a rediscovery of that which you already know.
So this might be the final tier. Maybe. A merchant's
Another
favor.
chance to discover what your heart truly desires.
Let's see. While browsing the wares at the trading post, you are approached by the proprietor. You look like a trustworthy sort. I am in debt to an acquaintance in Oranshire. He is holding some items of my collateral. If you deliver the gold to him, and an item of equipment can be yours as payment. Accept this offer and take the gold. Sure. The shopkeeper will make sure that the other customers have gone before lifting a floorboard and taking out a small wooden chest. You have my thanks. Please make sure the man he makes it there safely. So 100 gold. I have 5 steps
Little pleases
again.
me more than watching your attempt to wriggle away from bad luck.
So this heavy burden once again. Beware of thieves and bandits on the way and stay out of the taverns. So we have a return policy card. So let's go return the gold to the rightful people. Twisted Canyon. See a weapon glinting in the sunlight. I want to climb down and get it, but it's actually probably a dumb idea. 50-50 chance. If I fail there, would I lose lose an equipment piece? Because that would be really bad. Frostfang. And no, I'm not gonna equip it. So I've got a lot of stuff I can sell now. The Lich. The Lich is
There are so many ways to hang on to just one more moment of life. But at what price?
The Lich is an undead able to hurl deadly balls of magical fire. She can also consume other enemies in order to restore her health. Liches are known in legend as the greatest of the undead. Only the most powerful, most foolhardy of wizards attempt to summon one, and only the most unlucky actually succeed.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
In the ruins of an old temple, you feel the presence of something evil and unnatural. Let's see, you have discovered the Lich, a powerful undead monster. Attack the Lich or flee in terror. Let's attack. You bravely approach the evil undead. Now, it's not like a monster card draw. It's the Lich and two of skulls. And that's a full-on named character. This is no good. She's gonna disappear out of the way. I'm gonna have to get creative here. I'm down to 15 health. Death. Blood stains the ground beneath your corpse. Darn it. I should have fled in terror.
My piece takes yours, and the battle is ended. Try again.
Oh no, and so this is like our second failure on this attempt. So next time we play with the default cards and only the default cards. And see if that changes anything. For helping Mr. Lionel with his quest, I received Mr. Lionel 4. And that was it. Ooh. So, sadly, we're going to end a little early here, a couple minutes early, just because of that failure. Don't take on the Lich. In fact, I'm not sure I could take on that Lich at all for a long time. I think I'm going to need all 4 of the upgrades. I'm going to have a really good setup to pull that off. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.